Okay, so in the last session, we witnessed the party's first mini-boss, which was two Frosh ice raptors. After planning multiple fail-safes and and a very solid plan, it immediately went to crap as soon as things happened. But you all managed to come together as a team and succeed in taking down the two targets. Through that battle, Pronto's elbow was broken, while he
Like
single-handedly grappled and detained one of the Frosh to allow for the rest of the party to attack the other one until it was down. During the fight, a silver-clad female warrior jumped down, stabbing the back of the Frosh that Pronto was currently occupying, and during that fight, a few rounds later, was then later bullied by Mordai, until this warrior turned into an owlbear, did a swipe at the Frosh, until Pronto then very cleverly, using his incendiary charge on the bola wrapped in its mouth, blew off the top part of its head, and the two Froshes now deceased, and an owlbear standing there, just breathing heavily after this encounter and breaking away its restraints. You guys are currently where you exactly were left on the map.
Kage doesn't even know there's a fucking bear.
Fair enough.
Yeah, bear!
I think what happens? It ended with like Pronto like kicking the deceased Frosh who like that Pronto blew off its head, and also the cause of its broken left elbow, like saying, Pronto is gonna use this arm to make his Pronto's new weapon. You greatly delayed that, you stupid Frosh. As he's kicking it down, and then like he sees like once he's like done kicking, and he kind of cools down a bit, so he kind of like sighs, and then once Pronto sees this, like it's like basically a snowy owlbear, like with white feathers.
Yeah, just like think of snowy owl. Just it's an owlbear that just looks like a snowy owl.
Okay. Yeah, then Pronto will go like, what the? Ooh, Mordai? What is that? What is that creature?
No idea, and I don't like it.
Kage's just laying on his back, breathing heavily as he nearly just fucking died.
Before we actually continue, I want to make this a common thing at the beginning of every game. Can everyone tell me what their current wounds are?
Oh shit, let me check. I think I have like 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I might even be more.
Yeah, Pronto has only one wound so far. Like with that major.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. Yeah, even though it rolled a crit, it got like 2 ones on its damage.
That's gonna be a 5.
I have 5 wounds. Sorry, 5 wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 for me, 2 open, 3 closed.
Same.
Yeah, for Pronto, 1 wound and a broken left elbow.
Wilhelm has some mental wounds, but that's about it.
What about you? Anyone?
Haster feels kind of bad because Haster really didn't get hurt at all.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like Pronto did
Haster supports on the sidelines.
Pronto was able to save you from that one Frosh. Was able to slow it down with his.
That is right. I did take 2 wounds from an open gash from when I did that slide.
That's right.
So I do have 2 wounds on me.
For every 5 damage Wilhelm causes is a wound to his mental health.
He's at a well, damn, he is critical.
Actually, let me say this. I'm currently still fumbling on the ice, so that might change in about 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We'll see.
I mean, he just fell and hit his head on the ice, so you never know.
He just fell on his butt.
He hit his butt. Yes, he just fell on his ass.
But
Yeah. I mean, he has butt damage, but you know.
He has damage to his pride.
I guess, yeah, if that's the case, Haster might go over to Mordai to apply first aid.
So
nah, Pronto needs it more.
So really quickly, because me and Mordai were talking about healing, and how this can be different based on magic, because there needs to be a little bit of an increase to what it actually does, as well as how far that it'll actually heal things. Mordai, do you have all the rules that we wrote on that? Because I only have partial rules on this written. I know we were both writing it at the same time.
I stopped writing because I thought you had it fully, but pretty much the basis of it was the more mana that you put in at certain spells increases the effectiveness of it. So from, let's say, like just having a level 1 spell healing a wound, you'd see the wound sort of slowly start closing a bit more, and they feel more invigorated, as compared to a 5th level spell. You'll fully see it kind of go to like pretty much just like a paper cut or something like close to that, and then have a scab fully come over. So you wouldn't have to have it bandaged, probably only have to just disinfect it after. Compared to 7th level healing, etc., would be that you could heal everybody, clear like 2-3 of their wounds off of.
Right.
So you're telling me if you do a 9th level healing spell, you can heal someone's childhood trauma?
No, it doesn't do mental.
Well,
no mental
like
damage.
maybe-
All trauma still remains.
Yeah, that might
maybe
be
with modify memory, maybe.
Modify memory or
Maybe.
wish.
Yeah.
But
But
in
so
terms,
essentially, what you're saying is, so like, if I put more mana into my spell, so if I expend, say, 3 mana, I can perform a Cure Wounds V3, and then expel 3 mana, perform the spell, and I might feel more exhausted later, or might have just less mana.
I mean, it just comes from your mana pool. So however much mana you have is just you're reducing from that pool. The more mana you throw into it, it's just less mana you have later.
Right.
And I'm assuming
okay. And then,
most likely for certain spells at a lower caliber at the moment, there's a certain cap.
yeah, I imagine you can only perform spells up to your caster level.
Well, yes. Like you can't like do more than what that spell is, like adding mana to it. Like if so, all right. So do you have any level 2 spells or only level 1?
Should be only a level 1.
Okay, so if you have a level 1 spell, you can add an additional mana to it to make it like stronger.
Oh, yeah. To the same caliber as level 2?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Then yeah, makes sense.
And then, so the other thing that we were discussing was that it helps close the wound, which obviously Mordai said, and it decreases the time for the wound to heal because it's literally closed up more. There's the mass group heal that when done will just take off wounds entirely, but higher just on an individual. And I'm talking like really high level spells that are on one person rather than in a group. Those would create a magical bandage that just goes over it that adds healing properties to it so that it would go away much faster. While at the same time adding HP and meaning that the wound is closed up more. So in terms of your healing spells, what do you have? I believe you have 2, right?
No, it's just I have Cure Wounds, and then I also have Heroism, which adds the temporary hit die, but it's not like a cure.
You don't have healing word?
We did
I
not
thought Healing Word was a cleric
agree.
spell.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, we only went with spells that went with this universe's magic
The
or
School
style
of Magic. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to verify on that. So basically, in Cure Wounds, which is a level 1 spell, it'll
Right.
reduce the wound healing time on like a standard wound, not a critical, by about half. So in terms of that wound, it would take, rather than 2 weeks, it would take a week for it to dissipate. And it will give the HP. It'll give a little bit of HP. So it would on Cure Wounds. Let's see.
And so I don't want to break this, but like, in essence, could I focus on just the singular wound and perform cure wounds multiple times to like shorten the length of time it would heal to almost like it would heal on the spot?
It would never
At
heal
some point?
on the spot, but
Right.
it would.
That's like some godly
Right,
power,
right,
Yeah.
but this is essentially the same thing.
right. So healing.
Accelerated regeneration.
So
It's a big thing is too is just to more have a visual understanding of what magical healing is
right.
Right.
compared to tradition.
Right, and so, like, just looking at Cure Wounds, first level spell, it's 1 action, touch, instantaneous for the duration, School of Magic is evocation. Creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcaster's ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. At a higher level, when you cast this spell using a second or higher level, the wound increases by 1d8 for each spell lot above first. So yes, if you're casting this with an additional mana, so 3 mana, would be 2d8 plus your spellcaster modifier.
Tracking.
So then the next thing after that would be that the wound closes faster and starts to scab a little bit, and it would mean that when it's bandaged, it makes it so that there's no the period of time to heal is less. So, and then on a cure wounds, if you're using it on, say, a critical hit such as a broken elbow, each time that you do it, it will increase the healing of that area, but it will still take a while for the bones to literally go back into position. The first time you do it, it'll set the bones on a cure wounds, which is good because and this is one of the reasons that having cure wounds is a really, really good spell, because on a major or minor critical, it requires having quote unquote surgical medical. It's the advanced medicine check to be able to stop that from being a bad thing. So in the effect of a cure wounds on a major critical, you're essentially removing the need for surgical. I do
It's just
say
gonna be hella painful, I bet.
it's going to be painful, and because of that, I honestly believe that it would cost more mana because of the fact that you're doing something that is above what typical healing magic does. I mean, you're either closing up internal wounds, you're resetting bones, you're if someone were to lose an appendage, you're without having to physically take an iron to their stump and cauterize it, you're magically cauterizing it. You see what I mean? Like, there's a ton of things that you're doing that are considered advanced medical procedures, so it would cost more mana to do it against a specifically critical wound.
I imagine if I perform a magical act involving like healing, to the extent of the healing, I would just have a discussion with you about how much that would cost or how I would go about performing said ritual.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me.
Yep. Okay, cool. Just want to get that out of the way before we continue because I know that that's stuff that's, first of all, important to right now, and also is just stuff that's been established and is being balanced. So, okay.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we got Owlbear, possible enemy, possible foe, possible something.
Possible friend, possible lover.
No,
Yeah,
no.
calm down. You already got the queen, you don't need another.
Where's the stick? Where's the stick?
Where's the faith?
Where's the loyalty?
Yeah, the
Just
faithful
saying,
Lord.
we gotta think of all options.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't. Okay,
Okay.
so what you're telling me is you want this furry, or do you want the other furry? Because you can get brownie
The other
points for
furry
the
that has power over giving us a ship
Wait.
and
I mean, why
Okay.
why
To be
only
honest,
stop at one?
like,
Alright,
the queen
Shall
has
we-
a little something that warms my heart, but this guy's giving me something that ruffles my feathers.
oh my god.
okay, shall we begin?
Yes, by all means.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah,
Have
so
my tongue.
Proto was questioning, oh, what is this creature? Then Mora was saying, I do not know. And that's where we left off of.
I believe Haster was about to
Yeah,
do healing.
Haster's going to basically slide to these two and perform a healing song lullaby.
Okay,
Just
cool.
to kind of set Pronto's arm and
What
stop
do you do? Oh,
bleeding or internal bleeding for Mordai.
Okay, so if
This
you're
thing
wanting to
Kage.
check
The
against,
mental damage.
so go ahead and roll a medicine check on Pronto and a medicine check on Mordai. Those are two separate rolls.
First one.
This is you're not casting a spell. You're just seeing all the wounds and everything, right?
Right. So on Pronto, I rolled a 16.
Okay.
For Mordai, oh, I rolled a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So definitely
Let's
on
begin.
Pronto, you see that his left elbow is just completely broken.
Jesus Christ.
And kind of goes
Yeah.
up into his forearm a little bit, and it seems like maybe
Yeah.
some of the bone in his forearm is broken as well.
This guy's fucked.
Okay. Can I use the surrounding bones from fallen victims to set the wound and bind it with, I guess, the rope that I have in my backpack?
I'll allow that. It's not
Yeah.
set, so until you cast Cure Wounds
Right,
or have him
that's-
taken to anything, then
I place the splint and then perform cure wounds on both of them.
okay. So on
Whoever
Pronto,
is in hearing distance.
are you doing just first level, or are you jumping it up? Because I will say it's going to be just base on its own would be 2 mana. If you're doing it against a critical, it'd be a 3, and if you're doing it at a level 2, it'd be a 4 mana. So it'd be 4 mana for a level 2 Cure Wounds on Pronto for the critical.
Alright. So rolling for Pronto for cure wounds level 2.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
We still have to get back, you guys.
yeah.
This is
like,
fucked.
like we
Let's
got
go.
an owlbear in front of us.
Yeah, here's the thing. We have an owlbear that's friend or foe at this point. And
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
not-
it's the point.
I'm saying that this is like happening while roleplay is happening at the same time. I'm about to start that. I'm just getting the numbers on his side. So
Yeah.
Well, the owl bear has a bola wrapped around it, right?
no,
No,
not
I
anymore.
know.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
but Owlbear ripped that shit.
Once he transformed, it was off.
Yep.
Well, then I just want to set his broken arm then.
Yeah, while Proto's looking at this owlbear, well, Proto wouldn't know what creature it is, so he's gonna. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah,
the
no,
owlbear
I have
say
my
he-
axe drawn, basically looking at this thing. I am not letting it get close.
So, go ahead and roll the dice for healing, really quick, Hester, and then we'll go from there.
There's going to be a 17.
All right. So
Oh wow.
Pronto, you got 17 points of healing back.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Your left arm
Oh,
is
oh.
now splinted. So you have a splint, and currently, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Pronto. I
yes.
rolled the d20 thinking that it was me just performing the cure wound. Because I did the investigate. I didn't know if I was performing.
If you're performing it,
Yeah.
then you would be using mana, and at that point, because it's instantaneous and a touch spell, you don't have to roll for it. You just take the
Right.
mana.
Right.
So
I
then you would
was
roll
just-
a 2d8 plus your charisma modifier.
and that is going to be a 10.
Okay, so 10 points of
Okay.
healing then.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
So I still have one wound though, right? Correct.
So that was just towards the critical wound.
Elbow. Okay.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
if that's the only wound that you have, then yes. Otherwise, if you
so-
have another wound that needs to be closed up, then we'll do that in a moment.
Yeah. I only got like one wound from that frost, including the critical.
Oh, okay. So
So-
that's a part of that. So you're good. So you still have that. That wound is still there, but it is bandaged
Okay.
Oh yeah.
because it's splintered.
Alright.
So okay. So as
We'll go to this later. Go.
Mordai, as you kind of hold your axe there, the owlbear just kind of stands there for a moment on its back two legs and just looking, eyeing each one of you. Then locks eyes with you, and as the bear looks at you, you hear a groan of pain as you hear the bones snap back into place in Pronto's arm. Pronto, it hurts a lot.
Pronto will go like, oh my gosh, what the, oh.
Oh shit.
Aster, what's going on?
He needs to be stabilized. This is the only way to do it.
What the fuck happened?
You gotta knock out the patient
Like
before
what's
you
going
can
on
finish
is that you see
Yeah.
Pronto like he's like kind of looking up in the air and is flailing his right arm, but he's keeping his left arm in place like oh gosh.
Haster finds a branch and puts it in between his teeth.
Oh, like a single tear dropped out of Pronto's eyes. He's like, oh.
I imagine it's gonna be a lot of discomfort and then one singular ouchie.
One singular ouchie. One singular unit of ouchie.
He's been
In terms
diagnosed.
of units, it might be a little bit more.
One
than
He's been
ouchie.
diagnosed with severe
With one
ouchie.
ouchie.
Yeah, so
Get this.
Doctor, I have the ouchies.
it's not the owlbear. Sorry, it was clicked. So that is 4 points of damage to you, Pronto, from the pain of resetting the bone.
Oh wow. Okay.
Damn.
Is he dead?
Okay.
Did
No.
he die? I think he's
No.
dead. Okay.
Oh my god.
So back to
Tough love.
so heal
Tough love
heal
where
back to almost max from 22 to 18.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I feel like Kage is like still kind of recovering from nearly falling into fucking lava, and then he rolls over because he's like on his back, breathing heavily as all this happens, just still like contemplating his life choices. And then he rolls over and sees the fucking owlbear and just goes, "Oh, great, this is here too now. That's fun. Who the
Kage,
fuck are you?"
You know what this is?
No, why would I know? I was nearly swallowed up by lava. How the fuck would I know who this is?
Well, I don't know. You're part of the animal fucking kingdom.
Oh, you know what that is? You know what that is? It's racist. Stop it.
I think that's.
You're an asshole.
Am I wrong though?
Yes, you are. I don't know who this person is.
The
Yeah,
owlbear
I-
takes
I
a
just
single
covered it.
step forward.
I
And-
also take the second I see that I walk a little bit forward.
Kage also takes a step forward, buffing up their chest.
Oh yeah. Like who's the alpha here? Mm.
Yes, like,
So as you all kind of move a little bit closer, y'all's breath being visible in front of you, the just from the cold, the owlbear looks down at you, Kage, and then back to Mordai, back to Kage, and says in a bit of a feminine voice, but still deep, says,
yeah.
who are you?
I should be the one asking you that. You came out of the blue.
The owlbear kind of falls down to all fours, to be a little bit more at y'all's level, And
I take great offense to that, but I'll accept it.
and looks at you, Mordai, and says, "Well, I asked first."
We asked second.
Looks
2
down at
versus
you
1.
and just kind of snarls.
Kraken's
Okay.
gonna half
I
a
wonder,
step.
okay, I wonder, is at this point, is Pronto's arm really good or no?
Pronto's
like
arm is
done-
now splinted, and you're not able to move it.
Oh yeah, like he's keeping it in place, like close to his chest. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So it's the same fucking energy. It's, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? I asked you first. I asked you second, bitch. It's the same fucking energy.
Yeah. Like as. Oh,
Haster's gonna pipe up at this and answer. Excuse me. We are just hunters who have come to this area to take out the 2 Froshes here who have been causing trouble for the village below. Is there any
Like,
issue with us hunting in this area?
Could you go ahead and roll a
Oh, yeah,
deception
I-
check for me, please?
Yep.
Yeah, like Pronto,
Yeah.
like Pronto, like has his eyes wide open, like remembering the queen's words and like saying, "Other tribes may be here, and all, but they may not take kindly to us, foreigners." As she mentions, like other tribes aren't following no foreigners.
Oh, real
That,
quick, I just want to add, you all hear around the corner, basically what I'm going, oh, fuck.
Is he like vomiting?
Like he's kind of like slipping on the floor of it.
Yep.
He's doing the thing where you like have your hands against like the wall trying to get up and you just keep slipping over and over.
I love that. That old man would do that.
Actually, that works because I rolled a 7. Hopefully, my lowest persuasion roll.
As you
But I
say
rolled a
this
2.
to
I rolled a 2 initially.
nice.
Oh no!
As you say
Oh,
this, the owlbear just kind of squints the eyes, looking at you. Says, "Which village do you hail from?"
Technically, we don't hail from any.
Looks down at you. Just kind of sniffs the air a little bit in your direction and says, "Well, you are certainly not of Dren."
Nope. We are definitely not.
Currently in Dren.
Oh shit. Are we?
I mean,
Like-
yes.
Yes.
No one gave me a map! I didn't know!
So it discussed
I told
earlier.
you. I told you we were in
yeah.
Dren.
You very much didn't.
It was
I was the one doing the tracking, and no one at all told me that we ever entered into Dren territory. No one ever told me this.
Dren is the
This
name of the
argument's
nation.
happening. This argument is happening in front of this tense situation.
Oh, shit, I thought that was the name of the fucking, what's it called? The enemy, tribe.
No.
No. we
Okay,
don't
thank
know.
God. I was about to be really, I was trying to play coy, but that works.
I have a timeline that's just like hometown of Turnbrom, currently in Dren.
Currently located in this fucking place.
Currently in Canada.
You can't get through here, buddy! You didn't pay for the DLC!
Alright, so
Deep
back to it.
Canada.
As the owlbear kind of sniffs the airs and says this, kind of looks to Mordai, says, "There's no need for that weapon."
Okay.
Until I determine if you're friend or foe, it's staying out.
So for the fact that I helped you slay the beast, did not attack you, nor wait for you to be at this point nearly mortally wounded, and kind of gestures towards Pronto, to attack you would indicate that I am still an enemy?
That's exactly what an enemy would say.
Yeah, they have a point.
I have been backstabbed before by dozens of men. I don't.
You know, I can see the same about you, Mordai.
Not the time.
Just saying. I feel like you're not really in the place to make judgment here.
At
That
this point,
wasn't me.
All right, at this point, Proto chimes in. Oh, all right
Um,
now, all right now. So right now, what is true is that we were here to hunt this specific creature. That's all we want, and that's pretty much it. To hunt this creature and bring it back.
So, if you will, we will like to be on our way.
Make a persuasion check, Pronto.
Uh-oh.
Can I assist?
I'll say by the fact that you're talking with him, sure. Go ahead and roll with advantage, Pronto.
Persuasion. Ah, okay, yeah, I put some points into this. Get this.
Otto the negotiator.
Yep, and he does have taken like a bit of a leader role.
I thought Haster
So
was
he's
the
fine.
negotiator.
Well, I tried that,
Master already
and
failed.
the
So.
initial roll deemed otherwise.
Okay,
Very
there I
true.
go. Advantage,
Try
and I got a +4. Let's go this.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
18.
Sorry.
So, as you say this, the owlbear kind of looks at you and then stands up on its back two legs, and you watch as their form shrinks back to a humanoid form.
No, shit.
Still clad in silver armor, as the armor like shifts out of the fur, like the fur, or not the fur, the feathers were like hiding it essentially, and the feathers disappear as you now see this silver-clad warrior with a claymore in her hand. She takes the sword and then stabs it into the ground in front of her and takes her hand off of it and raises her hands not above her head but just kind of up a little bit and says, "I have no desire to fight you all. Is there a way that I can earn your trust?"
That's a lady.
Pronto says, well, I'm not sure about Pronto's group here, but Pronto here is trusting of you, stranger.
My name is Linda Featherchild.
That's the name.
Oh, I get it,
That's
Feather,
just-
because that Albert, yeah.
Hauser's gonna place her hand on Mordai's handle for his sword. Kind of push it back.
Okay. Linda takes
And,
walks around the
Pronto
sword,
will-
leaving it, and just kind of steps forward to be a little bit closer, but leaving the sword behind in the ice.
Yeah, and Pronto will like step forward to the group, like kind of like motioning with his arm of like put your weapons down, like to Kage, since Aster's the I don't know how to say it,
Sheathed, more sheathed the sword.
yeah more sheath,
Yeah.
their weapons.
You both are too trusting. And I go and sheath.
I'm still. My point still stands, man.
And what point is that?
Well, nothing about you. It's mostly about him, and I point to Morda.
So what can we help you with?
Well, I heard the commotion. I was curious why the Frosh were both out, and what I thought was feasting was not, but their ultimate doom and demise. I have not seen a group take down a Frosh not without losing heavy casualties. It was mighty impressive, I will say that.
Are you some sort of caretaker for them?
Oh,
or are
no.
you located nearby?
I have no location. I wander. I am not tied to
A nomad.
any nation. Yes, a nomad would be a good way to say it.
Interesting. If you're a nomad, how the hell did you get that cool armor?
Is there like a sense motive?
Yeah, they're
Oh yeah, that's insight.
insight. Yeah,
That's wisdom.
bless you.
Ooh,
Hey.
21.
Oh, 21 for Aster.
Oh shit! Wait, it's insight you said?
Yeah, insight. Wisdom check. Based
Okay, just looking at me a second.
Yeah,
I'll pull up my sheet
same.
again.
Yep.
Insight, where the fuck is it?
Luckily, it's
Insight. Okay, +2. Good to know. Dice
Well,
of friendship. Probably gonna roll shit now because I fucking jinxed myself last session.
Yeah, like get rid of the bad rolls now.
Hold on, wait. That's not even the fucking correct dice. That's a fucking D12. Can't see shit. Yeah, I was right. That's a fucking 7. 5 plus 2. Kage doesn't know anything.
You feel like Linda is saying the truth. You can't
That's-
see any kind of semblance to. You don't see any reason or behavior that would make you think otherwise. Let's put it that way.
I see no reason to doubt this woman.
Correct.
Yeah, no, that's what. No,
12.
Kage's saying that out loud. He's like, I see
Same
no
thing for
reason
you,
to doubt
Mordai.
this woman.
And
I
then
rolled a 12.
Haster, you rolled a 21.
Okay.
correct.
She seems to be completely truthful. There's nothing that she has said that has tipped you off to think that there's anything wrong. Pronto, did you roll as well?
Not sure. I'll roll for fun.
Why not?
Insight. +1. Let's do this. Hiya. 13.
Oh yeah.
You feel quite fair that she is being accurate and saying the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Pronto's like
she
reading
looks-
her actions. Based on what happened. Yeah. Pronto trusts this woman,
So
Linda.
Linda looks down at Yukage to the question of her armor and says, "They were a gift of my people."
This is
Interesting.
quite the place to be a nomad. What brings you so far up north?
Not many people would search here for me.
So, okay, now my suspicion's gone back up. Why are people looking for you? Are you wanted?
You could say wanted. It's not particularly.
Hmm.
I would not mind disclosing my history fairly with hearing yours as well. Whoever your names are.
Sure.
After we're not in so much danger, and kind of gestures back to the now a little bit more spreading cracks with steam rising out of them.
Oh yes.
Oops.
Let's get these bodies.
If we could
these,
postpone this
carcasses.
discussion.
Listen, I thought I was helping.
Anyway, let's
If you
get
want to
these
help,
carcasses.
Kage, come help me with this one here.
You think I can lift that shit?
Okay.
I'll help.
Split orcs in half,
still
you
help,
can
though.
probably do it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so are you guys gonna bring the cart, or are you gonna try and or bring the sled, or are you gonna try and just walk it all the way down?
That's a good point. We should just bring the fucking sleds.
Well, it's got cracks underneath it. We need to get it off the cracks first.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that, but
Yeah.
we don't need to bring it out down too far.
No.
Alright. Strength
yeah,
checks
like,
for
I
both of
think,
you, please.
Get what?
Strength checks from all those that are
roll.
moving.
Okay, fucking, let me...
Okay. Yeah. I think
Just
with
strength?
Yeah, strength.
Yeah, just straight strength.
That would be a 14.
Watch
for
me
by
fail
the
this
way.
shit now.
I got a 14, so hopefully. I
Okay,
can
there's
carry it.
something fucking up now. It's another fucking 7.
Okay, so
like
total.
with so Proto with one arm. Like
Total 21 for the
like you
first
roll-
for the top one.
Okay.
Yeah, Proto will he wants to drag the one that's in danger of falling, and like so he has a
That's
one good arm. So should I roll disadvantage or
Yes,
again this
please.
modifier?
We'll
disadvantage.
we'll say with disadvantage.
Yeah, you're down one arm, bro.
All right. Let's see what I. Oh, hold on.
I was going to look over at the. What did you say their name was?
Linda.
Linda.
Linda Featherchild.
It's going to look at Linda.
Oh wow, that is a 20 at disadvantage.
Jesus.
Damn. So, as
Goddamn.
as you guys go and
He's
start
fucking
pulling it, Pronto goes over, grabs one of the arms, and just you guys were starting to get it to move, and it was sliding. It's quite heavy, but as soon as Pronto, with his one good arm, starts pulling it, it starts sliding across the ice.
God damn, Pronto, even with one arm, you're fucking beefy.
So I'm gonna say it goes right about there.
Perfect.
So you guys are starting to feel pretty tired.
You sure your arm doesn't have mechanical components in it?
Don't give him ideas.
No. Porto does
Hester
not
asked Linda
like, Porto
if
does
she
not want to have
could offer a
mechanical
hand.
stuff. He likes to keep his organic arms.
Okay, good.
As you guys get
Yeah,
closer
but,
to this area, you see Wilhelm currently leaning against the wall, trying to keep his footing, just breathing heavily.
At this point, he is sitting on the ice, arms crossed, just like, oh, you're
Just pouting.
kind of. He's like, oh, you're doing. I was just taking a break.
I mean, that makes sense. You fucking blasted these things.
And no checks needed. You can tell he just can't get up and he doesn't want to say it.
Right. No, Kage's gonna boost his morale. He needs it. Man needs it.
So, Haster, you asked Linda for help moving this one?
Yes.
Okay. She nods, leaving the sword behind, walks over to this one, and goes up to the front, kind of takes a handhold, and starts trying to pull it.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Come on.
Oh wow, 19 for Esther.
19.
Hey.
So let's see, that would be 27 total. Okay. So the both of you kind of get it moved over a little bit further, and it's now to about there.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is now your first
kinda
time seeing Linda for the first time, Wilhelm, as well, and you just see this silver-clad warrior kind of helping move this creature.
Takes off his
Can I see-
glasses. rubs
Can I
his
see like
eyes,
what?
and puts it back in.
I'll let you go first. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I wonder, looking at this armored Linda, like, can I see like what the armor is made out of? Like at a glance, can I tell what it's made of? The armor, her armor.
Go ahead and roll a. Let's
I have
see.
I have knowledge, engineering, blacksmithing, craft.
Would it be history since you recognize the armor?
Wouldn't
No,
recognize
I-
the armor,
I-
but
More like Porto's looking at the craft of the armor, like what it's made of.
I'd say
Okay, I was just thinking, like, if you knew the history of, like, where it came from, you'd probably be able to tell, like, okay, this sword was made of this, because that's typically what it's made out of. That was my thought.
Blacksmithing.
Yeah, that makes more sense, too.
I'll allow for you to roll either either that or appraise.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good one, too.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm pretty high at this. So D20.
We
plus
believe
7.
you.
Oh damn it, 9.
Son of a bitch!
You can tell that it's made of some type of silver, but it's hard to tell. There's obviously more there. You just can't see what it is just from a glance.
Okay. That's understandable.
You'd have to investigate it further, but it is made of some type of either alloyed silver, or maybe it has other components added to it, but the base material of most of it is made of silver. And the armor itself has a ton of like decorative indents to it to make it look like it has like feathers and a face of an owl for the helmet and the shoulders. And there is an owl encrusted right on the chest.
Lots of owl symbolism. What could it mean?
It means they hate the
What could
British.
possibly be the symbolism?
So as you guys kind of move it away, the steam rising a little bit, and you all are standing there, and Linda says, Is anyone going to check their cave?
You know, I didn't think that was an option, seeing as the rapidly widening cracks behind us, but now that you mention it, I think Kage's just gonna kind of walk on in.
Okay.
Waddle
So
his happy ass in there.
Linda comes with
Are
you
you
as well.
sure?
Thank God.
Oh yeah, Proto will come as well.
Aster is gonna
Like
go
curious.
get the cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Haster. I'm not going in that fucking cave. I'm gonna make sure I go pick up Wilhelm, and then I'll go over to the Haster.
So,
Yeah, Kage's
You
just gonna kind of do the
you say
little
pick
cat
up.
waddle.
You
Yeah, let's
literally
not
need
a
to pick up
family of
cards.
rush.
No. I just give him a hand up. All right, your break's over. We got work to do.
Alright, stop sitting on your ass.
I know midterms were a bitch, but let's get going.
Quit being a nerd! Anyways.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the map real quick.
Oh shit, there's a map for this? Now I'm scared.
I always do maps, even for decorative stuff. It's the
Yeah,
best
Hell
way.
yeah.
On a situation
remember-
where it's virtual, this is my only way to describe things exactly how you would see it.
You know, I feel that, and honestly, I do that too.
Like we had the
just
map
split
of,
up the
of
party.
that a gold dragon spear altar thing.
There's a baby frost. I know it.
We're gonna get baby frosties we can ride into battle.
If we
At
don't
least
have a
Kage
token,
can, because Kage's small enough.
if you don't have a token, you can't see anything.
Shit.
So,
Oh,
Like
right.
I'm sorry, I see.
That's okay.
Damn it!
Technically, we would not have any knowledge of what's going on.
True.
No, I
unless-
need to have knowledge, you dummy.
Okay, I went ahead and I dropped Mordai's token. Just
Yeah,
for
Morgan's
the
just
sake of-
gonna... Yeah.
just over there.
Oh, okay. You can describe the cave.
That's a lot of blood. Oh,
That's actually not blood. Those are crystals.
thank God.
Oh, Proto will.
That's a lot of
So-
blood.
So as you guys enter in, the first thing that you see is that there's these red crystals that are kind of embedded into the wall that are slowly glowing with a reddish dull. There's
Like,
a ton of bones that are around, and further off you see what looks to be a pile of brush and leaves and whatnot, and in the center of it looks to be 4 mounds of something.
Oh,
Yeah, Kage's gonna go investigate the mounds, because he's got PTSD from the color red. He's not checking those out.
And
He's not checking the crystals out. He's
I
checking
wonder,
them
are
out.
these gems like similar to what Pronto got from that altar of the gold dragon spirit thing?
It
That's a good
appears
question.
that they look the same, yes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Ooh,
Proto
You
will
could make
like
more guns.
more bullets.
stuff, but okay, but anyway,
That too.
Proto will just grab one immediately, but then he'll get oh, can I make one attempt at getting a piece?
Sure.
So what do I roll again?
That would be...
Strength check.
I'm going to make it
I'd like it-
dexterity.
Yeah, like he
Oh
does
no.
like his smith tools, like to hammer some out.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a just a dex.
Okay, sweet.
save.
Dex check.
Yeah, dex
Wait, I
check.
just realized if he gets a bunch of these crystals, he literally can create hand grenades with his incendiary shot.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool, actually. A grenade
Yeah,
launcher?
Oh
but
my
at the same
god!
time- No, more. It needs more cannon-like features, one-shot type features.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I
go
mean,
ahead
over
and
here
make a
thinking the
check.
crystals were gonna fucking explode.
Okay, so straight dex check.
yes, an atomic
yep.
bomb. That's
Okay.
a one-off.
That is a 12.
12. Okay.
Woo.
So you do manage to pull off a not the largest chunk that you had gotten before, but like somewhere in between the small and the large.
Oh, okay.
Medium, you say.
Okay, medium.
Yeah, I totally forgot that
Yeah.
word. Thank you.
Yes.
So-
Large.
As you go and enter into the cave, Pronto immediately starts grabbing some of the ruby, and Linda kind of makes their way over here. And I thought, hold on, I configured
Yeah,
this
Kage's
so
going
that
over
you
there
can
too.
see.
Like, you want to show the entire map?
Yeah, I thought I had done that.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
still
know
like.
why-
Can't see
There we go.
anything.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Kage's already at the nest because the first thing he went to was over by a little what he assumed was a nest.
Okay. Linda's gonna go
Yeah,
with
he's
you
already
and kind
looking
of
over.
looks at it and kneels down and picks up one of the eggs. It's about as large as you.
Oh my god.
There's 4 blue tinted eggs.
Huh.
And Linda very carefully grabs one and kind of puts it to kind of her ear. She's still wearing her helmet, but kind of holds it close to her ear and listens and says, "Yeah, frosh eggs for sure," and pockets one of them.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you gonna do with that?
She kind of looks at you and says, "Do you really want to know?"
I'm hoping you're gonna eat it, because hatching one of these would probably be very difficult, and I'm not sure how I would feel about it if you turned out to not be on our side.
Right, but
Seeing as one of these fuckers can eat me.
Quite frankly, I think that it's better for you if you don't ask too many questions, and grabs the second one and pockets it.
What, second? Hold on. Kage's gonna grab one and start holding it closer. I'm like, wait, hold on. We get at least one.
She goes, "You get to keep the creatures. I get to keep the eggs."
No. We get at least one egg. You get 3. There's 4 of these fuckers. We get 1.
She grabs
We
the third
killed
and
him.
pockets it.
Kage's like hugging the fucking 4th egg. He's like hugging it. He's like, no, it's fucking mine.
She looks over at Pronto and says, Is he always like this?"
Yes.
aggressive vampires, yes. Kage is.
We get 1 of the eggs.
What
You
do you
just
wish-
helped. We did
what-
all the hard work.
What do you wish with it?
Well, listen, it's not important, all right? He's kind of blushing a little bit in embarrassment. He's like, no, it's not important. You don't want to, you don't want to, no, I'm not telling you.
I brought the chuckle. Tried to turn.
It's very clearly like he wants to fucking hatch it and ride it. Like, no, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah,
Let-
Proto mentions turning her own words against her. Don't ask too much questions.
Don't help her.
Linda kind of puts a hand on the top of the egg and
Nah,
that you're
you
holding.
fucking pap her. Tries to pap away. No, get away. Fucking stop it.
Keeps trying, like, then lays her hand directly on it, even with you like swatting away, and goes, "Listen, I don't care about the ones that are alive, but these I can sell.
No.
Yes, and that is how I make a living and not get killed.
Well, you get 3 of them. We can't get 1.
You have 2 full creatures.
Yeah, they're dead though.
Yes, they are. I want these because they are alive.
You think I don't want one live?
So why do you want it? It's alive.
Gee, what do you think?
I want it so that I can sell it.
I want to
Not-
ride one, damn it! You mean how cool it would be if I could ride one of these things? I'm the right size for it.
She kind of like shakes her head slightly and goes, "The Novgul want these. This is
Fuck the
not...
novel, I want one.
You
can
could
want-
ask how much they're worth.
You're
You
not
think I have
there.
that kind of money? I spent all my... He's gonna say that. I can't buy one of them from these guys. I spent all my money on the fucking... not poison, stun stuff to kill the other 2, because no one else would afford it.
If you
I spent all my money.
have you
That's a
done
line and a half.
have you ever
Like,
trained a creature? Have you ever
I mean-
trained a frosh?
Not a frosh, but...
Do you have any idea how to raise one?
Yeah, and Proto will chime in, say mention. And like, right now, we are seeking to get off this, like, continent, and do you think the frosh will survive out of cold regions?
Listen, man, I'm lonely as fuck.
Being a kid and being told you can't have a puppy for Christmas.
Pretty much. He's like, why would you crush my dreams? No, but guys just like, meh. Still, we should get some of the money at the very least. We're not even gonna get any money from the bodies. We're just gonna get a boat.
Like, Proto will chime in and say, hey, Kage, it's fine. Like, I got these many gems here. I can get them.
We can't sell them though because none of the people back at the village like magic.
She goes,
Oh,
it's
boy.
not about magic. You could definitely make money from this. There are people who make jewelry out of ruby. Please.
He's just gonna offer, like, push it over, like, fine. Don't
She
say it,
grabs
do
it.
nothing.
She grabs it and pockets it and says, thank you.
Don't say it, do nothing for you.
Well, can't say I didn't do anything for you either.
You didn't do shit for me, alright. I killed the other creature, for the most part.
It's not about
You helped,
hands
you
that are
helped
killing blow.
Pronto.
Yes.
You helped Pronto, not me.
And if I had not, and he had fallen off, the other one would have definitely enjoyed a nice, small snack.
Mm.
Proto will say, yes, that is true. Proto is great. But it was interesting meeting you, Linda Featherchild.
Yes. It was
Yeah,
interesting
sure.
meeting you. And you all start making your way out of the cave. Do you wish to grab any more ruby?
Yeah, Proto will try to grab as much as he can get.
How long do you wish to take doing this?
Oh, like until wait, right now he has like four slots in his backpack available.
Okay.
Like until like someone chimes in and mentions that, hey, time to go. Like
Okay.
basically once they're ready tying up one of the getting one of the frosh unloaded.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah.
then in
Dude
that
walks
case,
out, he's all teary-eyed, he's like, I'll do every bit.
so as you guys, let's see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys have brought the sled up. How do I rotate? Can I rotate?
How do I rotate?
Yeah, it
you
should
hold,
be
Like
you hold
there
shift
there
and
there
then
was
you
an
shift
option.
and
for rotate.
WASD. That's what it was.
shift in.
Unless on the actual picture, different.
How do I
Oh.
go? What button is
Okay,
go?
there we go.
There we go. Yeah. Look at it go! Woo! It's rotating.
Okay.
Banana rotate.
Okay. So, I will say, for the sake of time, you guys go ahead and you are absolutely able to load one. Putting a second
fuck.
one is going to be a challenge.
Yeesh.
So
First,
are you saying this will take 3 large slots per frosh?
yes.
Okay, well I can take down 2 things. I can switch everything in my satchel to the duffel, and I can take Stormblood and bind it to myself.
Okay.
Oh my god. This is like playing fucking Tetris with the back of a car on a road trip.
Fuck yes!
Hey, sometimes you have
Oh.
to.
Oh, I would like to mention one thing. Oh, Proto actually has 5 inventory sites available. Like one free in the satchel, and then 4 free in his backpack.
Or, hear me out, we just take the head. Because I don't think they need to do
No,
these.
no, we're taking both.
Okay.
We'll
Alright.
do it. We
We
will.
could take
We'll
one
do it,
full
but
one
fuck
and
you.
then like parts of the other if we need to. We
Oh,
take
no,
the one that
I
we take the
could
one that like,
totally
looks
fit
the
this.
best, you know.
Oh, I could totally.
No, I can do it. I'm being stubborn.
Fuck yes.
No, shut up! I can do this!
You're giving
talking
off you're giving off dad energy where you're like,
Yeah, I'm
something
having weird
you
Yeah,
can't
you
do
really are.
right now.
But he's just like, I'll do it anyway.
Okay. So,
You're talking to the dude that literally will grab like 3 dungeons worth of stuff in Skyrim and just walk all the way to Whiterun.
Okay, so
Abandoned.
if you are removing the stuff from the inventory of the sled and putting it up there, first of all, your movement is going to be reduced because you are one wolf down. Um,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
you can get there. It's just going to take double the time.
Oh shit. Oh no, man! I picked up this
Right.
basket. Now I weigh 6,000 pounds. Let me eat this basket now to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Kage,
Like, you'll
you know
have
what
the
we have to
bones
do, right?
prove. You'll have the bones to prove that you killed more than one.
Yeah, right. We just have to eat one of them, I guess. Who
Kage,
wishes
you
to
know
take
what
on
we have
the
to do,
challenge?
right?
So the duffel is now on my back. I've attached Stormblood. I put the satchel inside the duffel. I'm gonna take the spider fur and put it also in the duffel bag,
Okay.
and that should free up enough space.
But we're gonna get there slower.
And we're taking two.
But slower.
I mean,
Yeah,
are
but
we,
at least this
are we
is
on
a
a time
straight shot
frame
back.
for this, or is it just?
Kage's fucking dying, guys!
Oh, like Aster can heal you, give you cure wounds.
Yeah, I'm also
Okay.
very wounded. So what?
I have 5 hit points left, and I have 5 major wounds.
Oh,
Aster casts heroism, and all of a sudden they
Passes.
have 5 temporary hit points. What's the big deal?
yeah.
I don't feel like a man of this small stature and this small body should be going through this much pain.
Do you have any more survival kit?
I think I have 1 left.
Use one to
Linda,
kill
I
a
have.
Linda kind of
What?
looks down at Kage, seeing all the battle wounds, and says, "I can help you if you would like."
I would very much appreciate that. I'm going through so much pain right now.
Okay. Goes ahead and Linda goes ahead and pulls out a medical satchel and applies 3 bandages. So you have how many open do you have?
I have 2.
Okay. Goes ahead and applies 2 bandages to your open wounds. So all of your
Mhm.
wounds are bandaged.
Oh, thank you.
In terms of HP, that would be someone else needing to do a spell. But you are currently bandaged.
Okay, thank God. I'm just a fucking little mummy walking around, just like. "Rrr."
7 hit points.
Okay, I'll write this down.
All right.
I don't want to make rolls for the DM. I was just giving an estimate.
Does anyone have any
That's fine.
wounds that aren't bandaged at this point?
I think I'm the last one, but I'm currently trying to muscle on to Frosh.
I have 1 charge left in my medical kit, so I could do that if you.
I currently have a medical kit on me, so I could do. You want to use mine?
Just step by step, just ow, 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 ow. Just a little mummy walking out of the cart.
I'll just finish mine off. Why
Technically,
not?
Alright,
do it.
thank
technically,
you.
I have 2 open wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
My boy's more wounds than he is man at
Faster
this
has
point.
2?
Yeah.
Faster has 2, then I'd probably do one of those because I feel like
Yeah.
having 2 open ones.
Linda goes ahead and offers a bandage to you, Wilhelm.
Yep.
So you're gonna go ahead and do Haster, and then Mordai, you're gonna do your own.
Sure.
Okay.
Boy, I hope you.
So Wilhelm, go ahead and roll a medical check, and then just because we're going ahead and doing it, I know it's not happening in this exact second. Mordai, go ahead and roll for your medicine check.
Good roll.
Oh,
Don't
wow.
worry, you're in great hands. Plus 3, 20.
Well, that
20
ain't
total.
good.
20 total.
Perfect. Haster, you now have 2 closed wounds. And you are in the process of healing. Mordai, your check.
Minus the 0 off of Wilhelm's.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So you bandage it, but it's the bandage kind of ripped, and so it's not a full seal on it. It would probably need to be rebandaged much sooner. Okay.
Kage will offer some of what's left of his. Like, here you go.
Thank
Okay.
you, Fluffy.
Yeah, he's just like a fucking like cocoon at this point. He's like, eh.
Okay, so everyone has been bandaged. The froshes have now been moved to the cart. Linda kind of watches as you finally load the last one and says that's quite a haul.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Indeed. It was a lot of work.
Killed both. We're taking both.
A fair price.
It'll definitely make for a nice trophy.
Well, I need to remove myself from this area before the Navgul come out this way. Do you mind if I ride with you till at least the forest?
Can the dogs handle that?
We're not all riding on the sled. We're kind of like going with the sled.
Okay, good. I was about to say. So
Like,
you're wearing. They're wearing armor.
Like Pronto, he says, Pronto doesn't mind.
No, Pronto, you shouldn't be screwing around with your arm anymore.
Quit picking at it.
Oh wait, what's going on?
You're taking the back seat on this one.
Oh no, I didn't move there. I actually.
That was
didn't.
my fault.
I was yeah.
I was trying to move Linda. I just misclicked.
Oh, okay. This is
Yeah.
Linda.
Oh yeah. Pronto is definitely not gonna take the helm of the wolves, and we'll do a bit I guess if Mordai is gonna make a animal handling check, like can Pronto do the help action, to basically kind of lead him on how to get these
He's
wolves in
trained as
control.
well.
Yeah, I'm also trained.
I know. I'm doing like
The
the help
dog,
action to give like advantage on the check, since Pronto got some more hands-on experience these past few days with driving the wolves all day
I'll allow it.
here.
Sweet.
Okay.
You know, now that I think about it, the dogs might not like, but Mordai, because of the fact that they did what happened last time.
What are you trying to say?
I
You
mean,
fucking scared the dogs, is what I'm trying to say.
They can recognize a dangerous animal, but also be smart enough not to disobey.
Okay, you make a good point.
Yeah, these are sled dogs after all.
Okay, so am I rolling with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, first roll is a 4.
Perfect.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. And
It's all right. It's
Second
all
roll's
the
a
bad
dirty
rolls
20.
at the beginning. It's all right.
Exactly, second roll's a dirty 20. 19 plus 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So, are you guys good to go ahead and move?
Yes. With Linda.
Actually, can I do a sense motive check on the last thing that she said?
Sure. Go ahead.
She's like, I want to make sure that what she's saying is legit and she's not like withholding information.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
And that is
I
going
like
to be 18.
18. You don't feel like there's anything to make you feel cautious. You're still unsure of her, but it doesn't seem as if there's anything that's being said that feels off.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
like it.
Then
And at the same time, as we're all walking together, Pronto will start a bit of conversation with Linda. So, what did Linda say? To get out before what comes out?
The Navgul.
Oh, Navgul. Oh yeah, Pronto will ask about that. Pronto will ask, as they're walking. So, what is this Navgul you speak of?
The Navgul are the race of fox shifters that use the frosh for their mounts.
Oh, them. I haven't met them yet.
Well, I know what my next character is going to be.
Yeah, fuck, that's dope.
And then Pronto will begin asking, so are these Navgul very territorial?
You could say that. the problem that you'll face is the fact that you've just killed one of their breeding grounds.
Oh fuck. Kage's gonna kind of sweat a little bit. Like,
Then all
Well, then
aboard.
we must make haste then, shall we?
I didn't know.
Yes.
They
And
do
Pronto-
not raise their own frosh in their village. They take the eggs and then will train them later, as it is easier to do that rather than put their own people in danger.
Hmm.
Let's hope that crater of that Kage made will make them think that they fell there.
That you see, so that was useful. All right. They didn't do that for no reason.
We'll see, but regardless, we should hurry it along.
Indeed.
Whoever's hopping on, hop on now.
I'm definitely hopping on. I'm fucking in pain. I'm in immense
Alright.
amounts of pain.
And can I
Well,
keep
yeah,
up with
heading
my
back.
little stubby legs?
I mean, you'll fall behind, but you can jump on the cart if you like.
If I can't if I can't keep
Us
up,
stubby-legged
I'm
folks
gonna
must
have
stick
to go
together.
have to get on the cart then.
Yeah. Us
Wilhelm is
stubby-legged
buried.
men must stick together.
Wilhelm is buried in the feathers. It is like the softest place on the cart right now.
Fuck yeah. Just Wilhelm and Kage chilling on the feathers. Kage is like looking like a mummy. He's like, hell yeah, this is the life.
I mean, technically, they should be still, what, a little warm after the fire?
Yeah.
At least one of them should.
Yeah. One of them's just straight up smells like fried chicken. The other one's just covered in feathers. It's like
Yeah.
the greatest thing ever for Kage. He's like, oh fuck yeah, it smells like chicken and it's soft. This is awesome.
Yep. As we're continuing walking with them, like Portal will ask one more question and asks, so that armor, Pronto is a blacksmith, and Pronto notices that your armor is some sort of silver ally. Is it alright if you share, or would you like to keep that private?
It is it's a mixture of different materials. I was not a part of the crafting experience of it. You could say it was passed down to me.
Ah, Pronto sees.
And so you don't know the history of something that was passed down to you.
Not particularly, no.
Mm.
Unfortunately, when I came about this armor, it was through circumstances that were less than pleasant.
Is it cursed?
Not that I found.
Okay.
Well, it's very pretty.
Thank you.
Is Haster on the fucking cart too?
I'm walking beside them.
Can I somehow reach Haster's face, just tap him in the face like, hey, stay loyal.
Whatever do you mean?
Yeah, no, I know your game. Don't do it. We will not anger the fucking queen of the people we are trying to get these fucking froshes to.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Haster just smiles and scratches behind Kage's ear.
Yeah. He's a fucking pebble. Don't you dare. That is an abuse of knowledge and also an abuse of trust. I do not appreciate that.
Nah, it's cute, Fluffy.
Does it feel good?
I swear to God, I will murder all of you in your sleep.
No, I got
Not you, Wilhelm. You're cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you Wilhelm and Poncho are have get out of jail free cards. The rest of you though are fucking dead.
Wait, what
I
is that?
carried you through blizzard and through hallucinations all the way to safety when you were stunned? And this is how you repay me?
That's a lie. You threw him to North.
Hey! This is an A-B conversation. Please see yourself out.
And you're telling
Yeah, no,
lies.
you do realize I could fucking see throughout the entirety of that, right? I could still see. Like, I know what you did.
Aw, fever dreams, they get the better of us, and then pets
Okay.
Kage a little bit more, and then continues
Stop
walking.
fucking touching me! Stop fucking touching me! Stop!
Alright. Just Reen. I'm gonna send the dogs. Make
As
the dogs
you
go, finally.
go ahead and roll.
Yeah, like-
Or you already rolled the check, right?
Yeah, I rolled,
I rolled it.
19 plus 1.
Right. So yeah, you guys go ahead and make your way down the path, moving much more carefully through the sorry, I was in the middle of trying to do something. Moving your way down the icy and very slick path. You eventually, after, let's see, it was a little bit past morning. Fight took about 30 minutes, and then through all of that, I'll say that was about an hour and a half. By the time you guys reach the base of the mountain, it is dark.
Oh, shit.
I'm the set of camp.
We're still in the woods, too. I don't know how I feel about sleeping in the woods again.
So, if you guys, there is a clearing that's pretty close to the line into the mountains. So you guys could do that if you would like.
Yeah.
Plus, we do technically have Linda now. So that's not all, like, it's not like we're, like, alone now.
But if the fucking Naugul come, I don't think she's really gonna start fighting them as...
No, I'm not talking about the Noggle, I'm talking about the fucking spiders. I don't give a shit about the Noggle, I give a shit about the spiders that may appear again.
We have different priorities, I see.
Listen. Last time we fought those spiders, I not only nearly died because of the spiders, I fucking got axed in the chest, alright? I have bad memories. I have PTSD.
I'm sorry, but as you explained, that wasn't me.
It still happened, you know? I just have bad memories with spiders right now. The last time I checked, last time we slept near the woods, the spiders arrived. So I'm just covering all the bases.
Well, then let's make
Haster
sure there's
starts
no
setting
spiders
up
around.
camp.
Let's make
Okay.
sure there's
As
no
you
spiders
should.
around before we make camp.
Guys, like, check my bed for spiders. Do it.
They say you consumed 7 spiders throughout your life in your sleep.
I swear to God, I will hurt you.
This again.
So yeah, we're setting up camp.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get some rest, everyone.
Roll perception for the surrounding area.
Okay.
I need to make another animal handling check. Hold up.
I think you'll need one for the.
Oh, you bitch. 16.
Hey, that's a good roll.
Okay.
Fuck.
It teetered on 20 for a second.
I see.
Sorry, I was fixing something. So, okay.
Perception. Not very good.
All right. So as you guys go ahead and set up camp, looking around into the trees, there doesn't appear to be any kind of danger. You're definitely you're a whole day and a half's ride away from where the spiders were that time. Let me go ahead and activate the map.
That time. Kage's now terrified of spiders. New phobia unlocked.
Why do I feel like these are actually color-coded?
Listen, if I don't get the purple one, I'm gonna be very mad.
I mean, Wilhelm has to have the blue one. It matches his robes. So
Exactly. It color coded, man. And purple matches me. I better get purple.
Feel
Just
free to
saying.
take any of them that you like.
I can't move my token.
Shall we remove our rations now? The day.
Thank you. Let me get the fuck out of my tent. There
oh,
we go.
wait, do we have time to maybe like try to forage or anything, just to try to conserve a little bit of rations?
If you
Don't
would
know
like
how
to,
to.
Right now,
sure.
well, right now, Proto has I'll say this right now, 12 rations total, like of getting some from the ship.
Like,
So that's
an
if
excellent question.
If we're moving a lot slower, we're gonna have to try to do something for.
That's a good question, by the way. DM.
Yeah, what's up?
Since I'm smaller, do I take less rations?
Oh.
Good
So you
question.
said like you need half a rations every time, or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I need half of rations, so that would actually...
Like
I'd probably be able to share more of my rations with everybody.
So I would say that instead of needing 3 rations a day, I'll say you need 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Does
that
that go
actually
for me
saves a
too?
fuck ton then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a small creature. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
a
cool.
little
That's
bit
good to
easier.
know. I had a
Little bit.
feeling. I was like, wait a minute, why didn't I bring this up?
Not something that I had considered, so that's
yeah,
a fair point.
I was sitting there like, wait a minute. I didn't consider we were going to go through over an Icelandic wasteland, but here we are.
So did Proto collect like a substantial amount of the gems?
That's right. So you filled up your bag, and we'll say that you have a medium, 2 mediums, 1 small, 1 large.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, so
We have 2 small, mediums at large. Good to know. I'll keep an eye out.
so a large and how many small? 2 small?
So you had already gotten one, and that took up another slot. So you had 4 more additional slots. Or was that
so it's a
also you
small,
were
2
saying that you had
mediums, and 1 large.
4, and one of those slots was going to be using the medium that you had gotten?
The first part you were saying.
Okay, so you have 4 slots for rubies.
Yes.
Okay. These are each counting as an R slot. So
Okay.
the 1 large is a ruby slot, an R slot. 1 small is a regular slot, and then the 2 mediums are 2 R slots.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Unless it is an item that inherently stacks on itself, ammunition, arrows, rope, all that, it always makes an additional slot in your inventory. It always takes an additional slot.
Good enough.
So, okay, cool. So as you guys make camp, Linda also sets up a tent for herself as well, and then starts a fire, kind of sitting down and pulling out a small cooking camping set to be able to make some food, and walks over to one of the froshes that you guys had taken, and kind of looks to all of you and says, "Do you mind?"
Like Proto will say, there's a lot of meat. You can get some.
So it depends. Are you sharing?
If you would like
I
some.
mean, it's ours, so we're technically sharing.
Well,
I'm just
I am
asking for
sharing my
cooking for
skill.
everyone.
I don't mind.
Then
There's
yes,
plenty
I
of
would love
meats.
that. Yes, please.
Goes ahead and
I
takes
say we deserve.
takes a nice big chunk of the thigh and starts preparing it, and makes a substantial amount of rations, 2 rations per person,
Chicken.
and offers some salt for drying it for later, if you guys would like to preserve it for later. So you each have two more additional rations to each person.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and do a craft check.
Ooh, okay.
I'm definitely gonna. 'Cause
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't eaten. I haven't eaten since the morning, so I'm absolutely gonna eat both portions that I've been.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and
Yeah,
keep in mind
I
that,
think-
that
unless
shit.
you, yeah, so you guys would, unless, and I'm loose about rations. I'm not going to ask you, have you eaten rations at 12 o'clock? Have you eaten rations at 6 o'clock? I'm not going to do that. But like over the course of the day, if you've decided not to, and it comes in the evening, you can tell me, yeah, I ate rations throughout the day. Like, then cool, you just mark it off. But if you didn't, then yeah, in the evening you would just say that and go from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I didn't have time being drivers, so I'm eating both
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
You didn't eat any jerky on the way? Clearly,
No.
you're not a true dad figure.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
and if
so-
that was the case, I'd be reaching my hand back and looking for some jerky, but
I was about to say, it's like, have you never seen a father drive? They straight up got like a Slim Jim in one hand and just driving in the other.
This is true. This is me. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, on a
Slim
3-ton
Jim,
truck, I'm
dude.
literally sitting there eating my fucking sandwich at lunchtime while driving.
Oh, 100%. Eating sandwiches while driving a big ass vehicle is like
Smoking a swisher.
you have to. um,
So,
so, with that check that Linda did with the creating portion of that, everyone receives one additional temporary hit point
Woo!
oh, one temporary hit point. Okay.
that lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
And
Kage needed that.
and the other thing is you guys have bonuses to skill checks.
Oh.
It counts as a benefit to a hearty meal.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
So +1 to all skill checks.
Yes.
Ah. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. I ran out of water and I need to use the restroom, so we're gonna take a short break and then we'll come right back.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright. No one touch any spider webs, alright?
I swear to God. The one time.
You're just gonna wake up and you're gonna be in a cocoon.
He already is, technically. He's fucking wrapped up in bandages.
Exactly.
It's already happened. I'm just imagining he's like walking around like fucking like Patrick Star under his rock. Just bandaged to hell and back. Yo, I'm so fucking burnt out. I've been gone all day.
Yeah.
We had to drive like an hour in order to get to the fucking Best Buy, and because, you know, it's an hour away and all the good shops are over there, we did like, you know, 5 hours worth of grocery shopping. And so I'm just sitting here dying.
Well, I'm sorry you're beat. Hopefully things are easier.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Once I get this battery thing figured out, I should be fine, hopefully.
Oh yeah. And hopefully that fixes it.
I hope it fixes it too, honestly.
Definitely need some like R&R every now and then.
They definitely do. I'm dying. Gross, I need help. I'm dying.
But it's kind of cool that your mic actually works.
I'm on an
Yeah.
earbud, for fuck's sake.
I know, and it works.
Oh,
So I
god damn it.
recommend-
I hate that. Hate
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
have like earbuds.
Okay, then good to know. I'll just probably just make that work then, for now.
I ain't got the extra cash to get a whole rig set up.
Yeah, I probably need to sell mine if this computer thing doesn't work out.
Hopefully it does.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it. I had a bunch of work I was doing.
Speaking of, any
Yeah.
word on my commission?
I'm
So
back.
funny thing about that, I was fucking getting sketches done when my computer fucking just it just exploded. I was like getting sketches done, and I was like about to. I was doing a bunch of work in progress stuff, and I don't know if I still have them. I'll check and see.
Did you get your computer
Well,
up?
whatever you have, let me know.
It's not like I'm not trying, you know. It's just like every time I try, it fucking
I
breaks on me.
believe you.
Because like I was given a lemon. I was given a lemon in a case.
Yeah, I figure like reading your posts, like you got some
Ugh.
bigger fish to fry at the moment.
At the moment, yeah, but I'm trying my best. I need to save up for a fucking button maker so I can try and make like physical items to sell at conventions.
That'd be
Second beer
fun.
is acquired.
Right? I think it'd be cool.
Right, everyone back? DM?
Yes.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay.
So as Linda is currently making food and whatnot, says, so I don't know anyone's names here.
Ah, yes. Proto will say, you have heard Proto's name. Of course.
Yes.
But yeah, because you say it every other word. No offense, Pronto. But you're pretty
None
easy to
taken.
introduce. That's a compliment.
Now that you mention it, I actually never noticed that.
Yeah.
So Pronto,
Aren't you?
and then he kind of gestures to the rest of you.
Soda Kage.
Well met.
Pastor, pleasure to meet you.
Well met.
Mordai, and I reach my hand out to shake.
She shakes your hand, and it's quite a strong grip.
Well, what happened to you not trusting her?
Testing strength.
Mm.
Handshake.
What are we doing?
She
By
goes,
the way,
Alright,
Mordai's
minimal,
getting a
give
handshake
her that.
now.
I'm Wilhelm.
well met,
Wilhelm,
Wilhelm.
who I like to believe, and this is true, was the MVP of that two frost fight.
As I was wondering where the spells were coming from.
Eh.
You absolutely fried those chickens. Are you kidding me?
It was of great help.
It definitely was.
I believe that you all have proven yourself to be quite capable, each with your own domains of skill.
Indeed.
Somewhat.
Proto
And I
does
would
not
like-
realize. Proto does not realize how much strength Proto has.
Don't
Proto
go
was
touching
able
my
to.
horns again.
Yeah. Proto was able to hold on to that frost for quite a while, delaying it while all of you focus.
Even
Yeah,
without
that's unreasonable.
even without an arm, like that's really impressive.
I would also like to appreciate your help as well.
Thank you.
Who's? Oh.
The one we're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So what brings you to Dren?
The easiest way
Excellent
to
question.
explain that is just stranded.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
must
you probably wouldn't believe us.
believe you?
Well, it is a very absurd event that happened to all of us.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
Yes, it is.
Honestly, it's not too absurd for me. This would be what, second time this happened?
Anyway, since you have told us about a little about yourself, Linda, Proto believes it is fair to tell you what happened to us and how we got here. Do you agree, everyone?
Depends on
Sure.
how you tell it.
If you're sure about it.
I see why not.
Sure.
Alright then. Alright then. Proto will speak then. We were all a part of out of character. So Glane, we were on Glane's side. Glane's side.
Correct.
Yep. Plane of the Battle of the Silver Steps.
Against Thydor.
Yes. Yes. Proto will explain that. We were all part of an army. We were participating in currently in our called the nation of Glane, fighting against another nation called Diodor. And Proto will begin mentioning on how this conflict was happened over the rights of a
Pronto.
strange.
Pronto. We don't have to go into too many details.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want a history lesson.
In essence, we got teleported here somehow. And
Teleported, exploded, it's kind of varied at this point.
currently we are just seeking safe passage back to Glen.
Very well. So you have seen many of different things, I would assume.
More
Indeed.
than you would think.
Yeah.
True.
I read a lot of books.
I read
about
books.
That's
I
the
saw giant
exciting
birds.
highlight of your life.
Don't worry, you'll get your
Awesome.
work experience soon.
I lived with
Yes.
giant birds
What?
for a while.
Yeah, like Proto won't mention this. He'll like share about how the like they have a lot of time here, so he'll share about like the conflict of how it was over like a strange rock that fell from the sky, and basically what happened in the end. Like we were close by the rock, and then
Master
like he
Kicks.
won't mention specific details. Let Proto finish.
Master kicks Pronto in the leg. Discreetly. I don't know if I have to roll for that.
I wonder how Gage's doing, actually, now that I think about it.
You wonder how
Like,
what is
he-
doing?
The big pelican, or not? Was it a pelican?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pelican. Yeah, the pelican that fucking Kage befriended.
Yeah.
He's actually now thinking about that. He's like,
Like-
huh? I wonder if he's doing okay.
Yeah, like Proto won't mention much specific details, but basically a strange rock fell from the sky, and we were close by the rock, and then suddenly something happened, and then we're in this
Master
area.
kicks Pronto again.
You shouldn't really be talking about that.
Linda is held on by every word, takes off her helmet, and kind of lays off to the side. This bit matted from being in the helmet, very short, gray hair kind of falls to her shoulders. And she has very striking, like nearly honey and hazelnut, but like very bright eyes. She has very pretty complexion. And she has a scar that goes from her left ear all the way down to her to the side of her mouth, across her cheek.
Ooh.
And she just is gripped by every word that you're saying, and kind of notices with a bit of a smile at Haster, like kind of kicking Pronto, and she goes, "Please, I have nobody to tell this to. I am the last of my people. There's nothing that you can say that's really going to reach anybody's ears except mine."
Well, Haster takes that opportunity to look at Linda and say, well, do you mind telling us your story then?
I believe that is fine, yes. First, which I would assume that it is not the Ravgul that you were doing this mission for. Is it the Nog? Queen Sega?
I.
Yeah, Proto.
Yes.
Well, I was a part of my tribe, the Mystian. We
Mm.
we are the Lycroms of owlbears. Well, were. And
Mm.
well, um, there was disputes on ownership and land and whatnot, and the Empress was not very defensive in our attempts to find peace. We ended up needing to go to war, and when we did, it was brutal. Um, well, in the last few years, I've attempted to find more of my kind, but unsuccessfully.
Uh,
Um, there's more, of course, but I've only lived here in Dren. I've never been any further. Magic has been something that's very interesting to me, and it's in fact interesting. And she kind of gestures over to Wilhelm and says, "We had a library. It had quite a bit of knowledge. Um, I was very young before it was destroyed, but
His face immediately just slackens.
Pastor starts picking on her lute, but she asks what took out her tribe.
it was the combined forces of a multitude the um, of the tribes around here, including the Nog and the Ravgul. They were quite upset at our willingness to look at other things, magical and whatnot, and they felt that it was disrespectful to their well, I guess our ways of life.
I assume you have no quarrels with us performing this mission.
No, I don't see a reason to be upset with others for doing what you must need to do. You're not of here. I can't judge you. I can only judge by what you do.
That may be so, but we would like to try to minimize the amount of trouble that we cause while we are here.
That's
And
understandable.
that includes the relations with the neighboring tribes.
Well, I will tell you this, that the Ravgul are not going to be pleased if they are ever able to determine what happened and that it was you. But
It certainly would have been great information to know.
I'm assuming that the Queen never shared this.
Nope.
I mean, we kind of assumed that there was I mean, at least I did. Something of that nature.
Well, in terms of what you can expect, if it ever does come out that the Nog were the reason that happened, because it would not be just you, it would be the Nog that would be blamed, it would probably equal war. Yet another one.
Well,
And I probably
all the
caused
more
Nog.
reason, all the more probable reason to get off this rock.
I already fought one polar bear. I don't need to start fighting fox people.
I mean, they're probably smaller.
and possibly very quick.
Yeah, but
That
apparently,
could be
able to hit
apparently they ride those frost things, though.
Yes, they do.
Those things are not small.
What the fuck is up with people and being larger than me? I hate this.
Well, on this side of the world, everything is always bigger, because that means strength. At least that's what my people believe. Well, that was at least after the curse of being Lycroms, being able to shift into form.
It's interesting that you see it as a curse.
It's because of what it was. It was a curse amongst all those in Dren. Not just Dren, but Bodren, Praxdren, everywhere. Up here.
Is it not beneficial to shapeshift?
It is. Except for when the moons align.
I see.
You've not been here long, so I would assume you would not know. When the moons... out of character. There are 2 moons. I believe I've mentioned that.
Isn't there a purple and a white one?
Yes. She says, when the 2 moons eclipse each other, all of the Lycroms of Dren, Bodren, and Praxdren become bloodthirsty. During that time, and we most of the time will keep to ourselves, usually locking ourselves away and not attempting to see anybody else, as when it happens, there's no way to stop it until the moon eclipse has ended. Even the Empress herself, she must bar herself away. But the queens and the empresses are of a different caliber. They are of royal descent. And that is something that is only determined by the Lycrom curse. It's not of royalty blood through children. It's only by being found. They will be separate and different from the majority in their Lycrom form. For instance, Queen Sega, she turns not into a polar bear, but into a red polar bear. I've seen it once. It is a quite terrifying sight.
I
That's
too
why I
have
didn't
seen
pick
it.
a fight with her.
You were
Huh?
wise to not do that.
Real quick, this curse, we're not gonna like become like weird people if we just stay here too long, are we?
She kind of chuckles and says, I don't know much about outsiders coming to Dren, as that's not something that I've ever witnessed. But the majority of all those that were here when the curse happened are those that were affected.
I mean, don't me wrong, I'd love to be taller, but I mean,
Well, let us hope that your form would be more beastly and not something like a house cat. No offense, Kage.
Yeah.
She kind of chuckles at your banter and says, because you all are new here, and I would say the Queen is being more selective on the information she reveals, do you have any questions? I probably would be the only person here that would tell you.
Proto will chime in and say, how did this curse start?
That's old history. Unfortunately, I was not very good at keeping up with my schooling. But what I do know, the basics of it, there was a very dark mage. He inhabited a country that is now gone, called Krygan. It's now Praxdren. Krygan was heavily magical, and this was several hundreds of years ago now. But the Dark Wizard, as we would call him, was very proficient in curses, and he would essentially come to each one of the tribes and would demand payment or curse their leader. And through this, he was able to make a large amount of coin and different trade and special items and equipments for whatever purposes that he had. He sometimes wouldn't even take coin. He He would specifically want one child, or he would want something that was specific to the region. And all the tribes fought against it. They rallied, and this was a big occasion. Bodren and Dren Prime, as we like to call here, Dren. It was the first nation. Bodren was captured hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. But Dren and Bodren unified for the first time in a very long time and attacked Krygan. They ended up defeating it, and they did capture it, which is now Praxdren. But at the cost of the Dark Wizard cursing all those that were there and their offspring.
Maybe this event is why all the other tribes dislike magic then.
Yes. They don't trust it. It's something to be used to manipulate is what they see it as. I've always been fascinated by it, because I believe that the Dark Wizard does not... He is not the sole user of magic, and he is not the only one to have done evil. I don't believe that magic is inherently evil. I just believe that it can be used for evil. A very uncommon opinion amongst here. And yet another reason that my tribe was wiped out. So when you asked if I was hunted, it's not that I am actively hunted, but if I was known, I would be.
How often does this moon event occur? How often?
Each season.
So relatively speaking, how far or how soon?
Out of character, basically at each equinox and at the change of every season, so 4 times a year. At about 4 months apart.
So out of character, about how far?
Like
From
the
now?
next one, how far? Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So the next one would be pretty close to let's see, because it's I don't really like have months in my world. It's just based on seasons. So there's like 4, call it months, but they last for, in real world time, 4 months is 1 month in my game. Because it's just spring,
okay.
summer, fall, winter. Winter
Okay, interesting.
coming to close in about, like, say, 8 weeks.
Yeah, I guess the question I should have asked is, these people kind of know when it's going to happen?
Relatively.
Are we in any danger currently?
I see. So you're asking her, like, when the next one will be?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
how far away, how soon?
She says, she responds kind of not confidently and kind of says, well, I would say, because we're about halfway through winter, through the frozen time, it'll be pretty close to when the sea melts.
Looks down at the frozen ground. So hopefully we should be fine.
Hopefully. I'm assuming
Alright.
that you have transportation to leave.
Yes. Like the Queen Sega, like, in return for hunting this creature, like, we found a
Haster
cat-
kicks Pronto again.
Why can't we tell? Like, he's not gonna spill to any other tribes.
Yes, we have a deal with Queen Sega for transportation once this mission is complete.
Wonderful. You plan to set sail once the ice melts?
That is what their trade routes allow.
It's a hard journey.
Indeed. We are not from this land, so it will definitely be difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, it won't be too bad. You got me to navigate for you. You'll be fine.
Were you previously on a ship?
Sailed on one for a little over a year.
Ah. I would have loved to have set sail.
This would actually be my first time setting sail as well, with the exception of, not leaving home port.
Technically, you did sail up to the Silver Steps.
So I have, yeah, that is true.
Because that was the distance from the capital.
Yeah, that was the first time of leaving my home island, but this is very much so.
Yeah.
That was with an army convoy. This was with a small party of 6.
Yeah.
God. Sorry, I just spilled beer on myself.
Any other questions?
What can you tell me of the other villages nearby? What are they like?
Well, the Alptanes are controlled by the Ravgul, that, as you know, shift into foxes. And they use the Frosh for steeds and also weapons during combat, as they are rather dangerous. The Alptanes is about 600 strong, and they are further south from here, not a day or two's walk. Kalda, which is where the Nog and Queen Sega reside. You've been there. There's smaller tribes that don't particularly have a name, just more of are smaller, less than 50 or so people, that are kind of spread out. Along the coast, you'll find more towns, definitely fishermen and whatnot, that get a lot of their materials from that, and they are mostly seafaring. But they do a lot of tribal wars amongst themselves. It's very rare to see them not fighting with each other.
And most of them exhibit this similar curse.
Yes.
Rodran.
Yes, there's no external trade. Everything is done inside. Everything is self-sustained, and any trading that goes on is just with the villages here and with each other.
I see. Hester stares at the fire, playing her lute.
Anything else that you guys would like to do?
So who's taking first watch?
But first, Fronto still has more questions. Fronto will
Good.
ask, so how long have you been traveling for, Linda?
I've been a nomad for about 10 years.
Ooh. Can imagine that can get very lonely.
Yes, I have certain...
Not talking to.
Well, I have certain friends at each village that know of my existence, ones that I trust. I am very careful about who I interact with, but I never stay in one place for too long, just in case I were to leave any kind of trace as to where I have been.
I take it you'll be separating from us before we reach the town then.
And in fairness, I was planning on separating in the morning.
I see. Well, hopefully we see each other before you leave.
Where's your ship moored?
Currently
Oh,
it is
right.
towards the village.
Past it?
Oh wait, hold on.
What do you mean?
Like Wilhelm, you have done a map, right? We can show where our ship is, if
Are we
that's all right.
are we doing that?
Yes, Wilhelm. If you would like to show them where the ship is, that is totally up to you.
You already talked about it. More harm in at least showing it.
It's yeah, it'd be better to show you.
But no, the Queen is providing safe passage.
Well, we'll spend about a minute looking for the correct map that he's drawn, and then they'll just pass it over.
Okay.
Yeah, and then point at the direction of where it was.
Okay. She says, well, before the ice melts truly, I will come to that location to at least say farewell, if that would be alright with you.
Of course.
Yeah.
But may our paths cross sooner than that, she says with a smile.
Until they cross again.
Very well. Well, I'll take first watch if you trust me. You all can use the rest after your fight.
Haster has no dispute.
Oh yeah. Proto will take second one.
Very well. And then third watch.
Alright, I'll do it.
All right.
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole fucking time. I'm so tired.
No worries.
Did you have any
I've been trying
questions?
to say I'm super tired and I'm like burnt out right now. I might have to hop off early because I'm like passing out.
Okay.
I feel super bad, but like I'm absolutely burnt.
Can you try splashing your face with cold water? That helps you wake me up.
It's not that I'm like sleepy tired. It's just that like I've been out all day and I've had to deal with a lot of bullshit today.
Oh, like aching tired. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also sleep tired. It's kind of a little bit of
That's
both, but mostly aching tired.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel really bad, but like I gotta go.
Just let us know when you're done.
When I'm done?
Like when you're ready to be done.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm
when
like, I'm accidentally, I'm
calling
like only
you hard.
passing out over here, and I don't want to accidentally fall asleep.
Okay. Well, I was going to go ahead and say, for the sake of time, I was going to go ahead and have you guys make your way back to the village, unless anyone had anything else that wanted to be done.
Okay. So
I'm-
nothing.
I'm good.
That's all.
I have
Oh,
one
wait,
I'm
hold
good
on.
too.
actually.
I think. Wait, hold on. Our long rest stuff. Shall we roll our mana refill?
Yes, so it would be 4 days to
Yep, and,
get back to the village. So if you want to roll 4 days worth of mana regeneration.
Okay. And and the stuff with the rations. So.
If you guys
So,
would like to
if-
continue to take from one of the birds, it's not going to take much.
Okay. So can we like use the bird for our entire ration home? Like basically at least, like maybe like
We'll
little more
use
than
part
half
of
or
the
so.
bird. We'll
Okay.
use part of the bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys go ahead and Linda says farewell in the morning.
Okay. What's before they separate? Proto is actually gonna get the he's gonna actually get his large ruby gem and say, here, to remember us by, and then give the large ruby gem to her.
She says, "Thank you. I shall see if I can fashion something a little easier to carry." But thank you. It was wonderful meeting you all, and I do wish you well in your travels.
Indeed, the history you told about this nation was certainly interesting, and explains a lot about the tribes distrusted with magic.
Yes, it's very helpful to at least know where you stand when it comes to who you are with, especially when it was not by choice. I'm glad that I was able to offer some kind of understanding.
Very well. Until we say possibly our last goodbye, when we leave on our ship.
Very well. Farewell.
Yes, very well.
And Portal will wave, and then be on our way.
Okay. So, you guys make your way down, taking 4 days to finally reach the city gates. Let me go
And
ahead.
how much of the frosh meat is left on the one we use for rations?
So
like
I would
half-
consider that it's like 100 rations for
Oh, okay.
everything. So if you guys are being a little sparingly with it, there's still like at least 3/4 of a carcass left.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That
Nice.
Yeah, I
Yep.
take it we ride the car up to the common hall.
Yes. And what are the people's reactions like to frosh carcasses?
So
Unless there's people to direct us where they want the bird.
let's see. Hold on 1 second. I had another thing, but I'm forgetting what it was. You guys did rations. You guys. Oh, right. Wounds. In the course of all the travel, I'm gonna say everyone's. And due to how high the checks were and whatnot, we'll go ahead and say that each one of you have lost a wound.
Yeah.
Previous
yeah.
wound. So you gain 1 more to your maximum HP.
Basically, our max HP returns.
Yes.
Well, part of it, yes.
Right. Okay. So as you guys make your way to the front gate of Calda, the gates immediately open as some of the guards see you arriving. And as the gate opens, you start seeing a bit of a small crowd of people gather. The townsfolk kind of ogling at the sight of 2 froshes, albeit 1 2/3. And as you guys make your way to the hall, you are greeted by Queen Sega exiting exiting the building to meet you all outside. And
Pastor
go ahead.
Pastor gives a polite bow, gesturing her hands towards the cart, and states, "Your Majesty, we brought bearing gifts."
She kind of go ahead.
Oh yeah, and then Portal will chime out, will kind of yell out a bit and say, "If you're wondering why we're a few days late, this is why." Adjusting the 2 froshes.
She kind of puts her hands together and just smiles and says, "A very good gift indeed." Well, you've all had a very long travel. I shall see to it that this gift is well used, and kind of gestures to some of the her guards and whatnot to go ahead and start moving it. She says, "Well, you have proven yourself to be capable, and all of you are still here."
Proto, well, got injured from that crap, and then kind of like gesture towards like his right now like bandaged up arm. That is like what do you call it again?
Splinted.
Splint. Okay.
She says, "I would recommend going and seeing the clinic."
Yeah.
In fact, and she kind of turns around and kind of walking with a bit of a crutch, you see Ash emerge out of the hall.
Mm.
And as he steps out, he kind of smiles weakly towards all of you, avoiding Mordai's gaze, and says, "Welcome back."
How you feeling?
He says, "Well, I've been worse, but much better now. Thank you."
Well, it's very good to see you.
Likewise. So you went and had all the fun without me, and he kind of looks at all the two birds on the back of the cart being moved.
I mean,
To be fair,
Yeah,
it wasn't
and
that
Proto would say, it wasn't as much fun as what happened afterwards, and gesture towards his elbow.
He goes, "Ah, well, at least you still have an arm. I would assume," and kind of looks at the beak and says, "that could have been easily removed."
Indeed. Anyway, I will see the doctor. Oh wait, was healer? Oh wait, healer. Yes, healer. That's the what they call the doctor, healer. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Proto will enter the healer, like show his injury and have it like basically properly bandaged, and then probably have I guess some sort of cast on it. I guess.
No, it would just in this kind of scenario, with the fact that it was set and you've taken some time without using it too much or anything. The healer goes ahead and puts a new wrap on it, gives you a vial to kind of help stimulate the healing, and then just puts a like a shoulder strap that like holds your arm to your chest.
Yeah.
And the healer kind of says, "Well, it healed up nicely. I think that within a few days you should be able to start practicing moving it again."
Good.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Anything else
then-
anyone else wants to do?
Do I have guards approaching me?
You do not. No.
Yeah, question, is this leading up to a celebration tonight, or is it strictly what we're doing right now?
So, in terms of a celebration, yes, there is a celebration of your return. You were told that there will be a feast in the evening. Since there are two birds, they're going to do a celebration tonight, and then a celebration on the New Year's Eve. And you guys are taken or allowed to go anywhere that you would like. And
Haster would like
go ahead.
Haster would like to take a bath.
Okay.
If that's available.
Yes. Your housing does have like a cleaning bucket that you can request warmed water to be brought to.
Then I suppose Haster will go off and do that.
Okay.
And another thing, like you had that deal with the hunter about that saying like something about a crop top and then having a sign out.
Yes, you did.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you wanted to take stuff from the hunt.
Like you asked for a discount and then offered to wear a crop top and have a sign out.
Yep.
Ah, that is true. I did do that. Yeah. Do I have to do that before the celebration?
No, it's just a reminder of something that you might need to go check up on.
Yep.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me. Appreciate it, bud.
Hey
Yeah,
guys.
Yes.
Pastor was totally on that.
Yeah.
I'm passing out.
Okay, cool.
I gotta go.
As a question,
Yeah.
do we want to continue or do we want to call it an early session?
I suppose we're going to
I
have
like
to
to
call it an
continue.
early session.
I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
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 Well, then in
but-
that case, we'll call this the end of session, and then next session we'll kind of work that out.
I wonder. Wait. How was I gonna ask? Oh yeah. So. Damn it! What was I gonna ask?
Hold on one second, Pronto. So, with
okay.
with all the victory and whatnot that's happened, we'll say that the next session starts with the celebration. But if and Kage, you can go ahead and jump. But if there's anything else that you guys want to discuss, we can go ahead and take the time to do it. And if there's any other little things that you and your character would like to do, then we can go ahead and do that as well. Just keeping from like anything major story-wise, so that Kage can be present, if possible. And then
Oh yeah. I was.
we can do stuff like that. And also, officially, you all have leveled up to level 3.
Oh yeah.
So we will
Yeah.
do that. I know that some of you are doing some multi-class stuff. I know that some of you are doing some additional to your current class. So we'll get all that stuff set out. I know there's a lot of questions from Pronto and Mordai and whatnot about certain things that you would have. Unfortunately, just didn't have the time to do it. But we'll have that done, and then you as well, Kage. We're gonna build that and have that done for you by next session.
Sweet. All right.
So, all right.
All right.
Well, you have a good night,
See you
Kage.
guys. I gotta go. Thank you so much.
See ya.
Hopefully you're able to figure out that computer stuff.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.